So what's going on, everybody? JA, salute to you for tuning in. We're going to be jumping into the latest sneaker news updates. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. We got Nike unveiling an official look at their latest collection, as well as these sneakerheads teasing some more potential Jordan retro classics we could possibly see returning as early as next year. So to kick things off, we're going to start with today's big Jordan retro release, which previously it was thought we were going to see the Jordan 11 Rare Airs return. Apparently that sneaker has been pushed back. There was also some rumors floating around about the Jordan 1 High 85 Bred possibly returning for Band Day. We're going to touch on that here in a minute. But as far as the big drop, turned out we got the Jordan 1 High OG Pro Green, which some of the highlights of this sneaker would include the gold Wings logo. You also got this additional removable leather patch featuring Air Jordan 1985. So not a bad look, especially if you're in the market for a green pair of Jordan 1 Highs. But I would look at this one as more of kind of like a filler release. I think a lot of people got their eyes on some more highly anticipated drops like the Zion Jordan 1 lows, which are going to be dropping later on this month. Also coming up in November, we got the Chicago Jordan 1 lows. Let's not forget about the Black Cat 4s, as well as the Taxi. So there's a lot more heat I think people are more so focused on, and this one probably wasn't like a, say, major priority for many people. But as far as the drop, while we did see these released at various retailers, your sneakers app drop, according to Eldon Monitors, they released roughly around 5,000 pairs. And because these did drop in extended sizes, a women's exclusive drop, the extended bigger men's sizes were a lot more limited, which in return, those did sell out quickly. So not a bad drop, but I would say probably not essential pickup for everybody. Now, we also got a big update here on the Sp5der Adidas collaboration, which we did get word of this last month that they would be teaming up on a superstar. As if you guys aren't familiar, Sp5der, this is the streetwear brand of Young Thug, which is pretty big. You know, we talk about in the streetwear world, when people that be out here wearing like Hellcat are gonna be definitely rocking like a Sp5der tracksuit or sweatsuit or something like that. Really not my cup of tea, but as I always like to say, if you guys like them, I love them. Now, since beating the Lil Rico case, which was a huge W, right? It seems like Young Thug's been taking a lot of L's, from the leaked jail costs to his recent album kind of underperforming as far as sales numbers. So let's see if maybe he can redeem himself, turn around that bad fortune with a big W with this big upcoming Sp5der Adidas collaboration. So here we go. We got a first look, which does seem to feature, of course, you got the spider hanging there. You got some spider webs kind of integrated into the upper, which kind of has almost like this copper green type of finish, somewhat of like a patent leather, 3 stripes. And while I was kind of optimistic about this pair right here, if we got to be all the way real, like, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, I'm not really rocking with these at all. So let me know what y'all think about these. As far as Young Thug, it seems like this collaboration might be another L, you know, piled on some of the other L's that he's been taking recently. But maybe let me know if y'all feel like I'm tripping and these are actually dope, man. Just kind of curious. Now, as far as Nike, they have just unveiled the official Doernbecher collection, which this is going to be celebrating 21 years of empowering kids through design. So the Doernbecher Freestyle is a unique partnership between Nike Inc. and Oregon Health and Science University. The Doernbecher Children's Hospital has raised more than $40 million since its inception. In 2004, all of the profits help fund the costs of care of families in need. So this is a really dope thing, man, and all of the pairs are actually designed by patients, children of the hospital. So let's go ahead and run through some of these releases. A lot of the times the kids be going crazy, man. You guys already know the Doernbecher Jordan 4s, one of the most iconic releases from this entire collection. So let's see what the kids have to say this year. So first up, we got Kavni Vinery. She did her thing on the Nike V2K run. So I ain't gonna lie, she went crazy on these. Got 2 different colors, mixed match. Got the baby blue and the pink. A whole bunch of different accessories on here. Butterfly. Looks like she threw like a Labubu or something on this joint right here. I ain't gonna lie, she went crazy. I feel like kids would love a sneaker like this. Now, next up, we got Molly Bell doing her thing on the Nike Vomero Plus, which I ain't gonna lie, off the first glance, like, the first thing that comes to mind is like hippie vibes right here. Like, how old is Molly, bro? Like, she out here like doing her, no, let me stop, man. Oh no, she's only 14, let me chill, bro. So yeah, these are definitely kind of giving me like 70s hippie type of vibes. Maybe she's like an old soul or something like that. Moving right along, we got Ali Fasone, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. He dropped his concept here on the Nike Air Force One, which this is wild, bruh. Man's got some forks some spoons here incorporated. Like, when have we seen these type of details featured on the Air Force One? That's what I love about these Doernbecher releases. Like, they go absolutely crazy. You got the taco on the back right here. Is my man hungry or something? As well as the removable patches on the back. Nah, he went crazy too, man. Shout out to that boy Ollie. Next up, we got Reagan Sheed. She dropped her concept on the Nike Air Max DNA, which we got a whole bunch of different rainbows going on right here. What do y'all think about this silhouette? It's kind of a newly Air Max silhouette, which has hit the market. Yeah, I mean, nothing bad to say about this. And if I did, it's like, how am I gonna bash the kids like that? Next up, we got my man Sergio Cano Marquez on the Nike Air Max Plus, which, based off the first look, bro, Sergio, he snapped. I ain't gonna lie, this might be my favorite so far. Like, it's giving kind of like anime vibes. You got the mix match colors, a whole lot of stuff going on. He definitely looks like he's a gamer, as he got the little game control. And I've always, since the kid, just been a fan of the Air Max Plus. It's just always been a favorite of mine. So Sergio, he went crazy. Plus, look, glow in the dark on the sole. Nah, he snapped. And then probably the biggest one, the one that people were most excited about, because it's an Air Jordan 17. We don't get too many of these releases. So let's go ahead and take a look at this design by Zach Rambo, which, yeah. These are looking like something out like The Legend of Zelda or something like that. Plus, he incorporated the elephant print. I'm not sure what the 38 is all about. These are interesting. Nah, is that a Hello Kitty or something? All right. Glow in the dark outsole. I don't love these. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but then again, like, it's for the kids, so they're cool or whatever. I think most people so far seem to love the 17s the most, but shout out to all the kids, man, doing their things. You know, I could say some negative things about these releases, but it's for the kids, bro. Like, how am I gonna come over here bashing the kids over here on YouTube like that? But out of my favorite, I think most people rock with the 17s, but I'm gonna give it to my man Sergio on this one. I already love the Air Max Plus, the silhouette. Yeah, and he snapped right here. Anime looking vibe. So as far as this collection, I believe the Doernbecher collection usually officially drops towards the end of the year. So maybe like a Christmas, December type of release. But shout out to all the kids, man, doing their thing. And I love the partnership with Doernbecher, doing great things. Over 40 million raised since its inception back in 2004. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and keep things pushing, man. Yesterday, huge news hit the sneaker world as official images loaded of the Jordan 1 High 85 Bred, a sneaker which back in February, Jordan Brand exclusively released these at select locations, no online drop. So we did hear word that these were going to be returning, but now that the official images loaded up, it kind of woke everybody up, right? It's going to be the exact same sneakers, which do include some additional laces as well as special packaging, which it looks like DJ Khaled has given us a little look here. Of course, Khaled had to have these joints in advance, like, duh, of course, right? So packaging looking cool. While I do always appreciate some nice packaging, we're not out here wearing the boxes or anything like that. So I appreciate it, but it's not like the end all be all for me. It's really all about the shoes, which same release, extra laces, I feel like don't matter at all. So I think this is really just cool for the people that didn't have a chance to grab these and missed out. Hopefully you guys didn't bite the bullet and pay too many crazy resale prices. And as far as the drop, we'll see how things go, man. They're saying might even be more limited than the initial release, but for Jordan Brand to make this one right, I think what they got to do is at least drop these via the sneakers app. Like, that's the only way for people to even feel like they have a chance. Not everybody has access to a lot of these neighborhood locations. So we'll see how things go. Now, remember, the rumor was floating around that these could potentially drop today, the 18th, for Band Day. But we do have an update here from Eldon Monitors, which they're saying, enjoy your weekend. We will post any updates emerge, right? So it seems like we could just relax. Seems like those rumors actually weren't true. And these could drop a little closer to maybe Christmas or something like that. So stay tuned for more updates on this one. This is one that a lot of people are looking to grab, man. So comment down below. Let me know if you missed out on the initial drop and are looking to get your hands here on the re-release, right? So before we bounce, Z Sneakerheads once again talking about pick one, which I feel like anytime he drops an image like this, generally we can see some of these pairs potentially returning. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, just taking a quick glance here at some of these pairs, There's some that I have actually no clue what they are. Like these 5s right here, I guess these are some type of UNC themed 5. Maybe they were a PE at one point. And same thing right here with these 14s. Again, I really don't remember these dropping at all, right? But when you take a look at these shoes, wow, we got some heavy hitters, including the Jordan 4s. I feel like Jordan Brand should always bring back as many 4s as possible, just because so many people love 4s. People would complain that maybe they're releasing too much stuff, it's being oversaturated, but I always say give the people what they want, right? So out of both of these pairs, we do have the Pure Money 4s, which I would say those haven't been 10 years since they dropped. I think it was like 2017 or something like that. But as far as the pairs here, comment down below. Let me know which ones you guys would like to see return the most. When you talk about these Sport Blue 6s, I could definitely see those dropping, as Jordan Brand is going to be celebrating the anniversary of the 6s coming up next year. But as far as the pairs which I would like to see return the most, I'm going with the Columbia 4s. This is a sneaker which originally debuted back in '99. So this was before I had my own money to be out here buying up my own shoes. But this is always one which I remember looking at online, looking back at pictures of, and just always appreciating it. I think these did drop once again in 2015, but there was just something about that original 99 shape, which if Jordan Brand was to bring these back, I would like them to get them closer looking to this OG pair right here. And then, of course, we got to go with the UNC 15s. I'm just a sucker for a lot of these models when we're talking about 15 and up. 15s is a sneaker which I hated when they originally dropped, but I feel like over time I've grown to appreciate them. And I think the 15 was a little ahead of its time as far as the design language. So I'm all for bringing back any 15s. And when you talk about an OG pair such as this, I'm all for it. So comment down below out of all of these pairs here on the list. Let me know which ones you would like to see return. And if you guys have any updates as far as these 5s and these 14s, because I have no clue what them joints are, but they ain't bad at all, right? So comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the Doernbecher collection. Are you guys excited to see those Bred 85s return? And as far as today's release of the Pro Green Jordan 1s, was this a pair which is on your radar? Or do you kind of feel like me, maybe this was just a filler release, as a lot of people got their eyes set on some more highly anticipated drops, which are going to be coming up soon? JATV, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. If you enjoyed this quick update, help support the channel. Smash the like button. Plus, if you've been watching the content and you enjoy what's going on over here, consider subscribing. Come along for the journey. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. Love.